The next correlate is spiritual engagement and meaning. We include these together because they're very closely related. And there are literally hundreds of studies that show that people who attend some sort of spiritual activity, and it could be a lot of different things, twice a month at least, seem to have a very significant uplift in well-being. And so this involvement is closely related to being able to discover the meaning in one's life. And so there's, as I'm sure you all realize, there's a very close linkage between spiritual attitudes and acquiring meaning. And it seems to be independent of the social component. In other words, what scientists have actually done is they've looked at the theory that, oh, well,